Hey, I am Jatin. I built Cortex, a repository intelligence agent built for Hangover AI Hackathon using Cognee as its own memory layer. It's also a problem every contributor on a large codebase has felt. Your AI assistant forgets everything the moment the session ends. Ask it something today and tomorrow it's starting from zero again. Same questions, same exploration rebuilt from the scratch every time. Cortex is different. Every time it explores a file, raises a function, or answers a question, that understanding gets stored in a knowledge graph through Cognee. So the next session, even after the server has been completely shut down, it already knows what it had learned before. So and so I will show you how it works. So first of all, you have to configure the path of your local repo if you have in your computer. So it is the path of my local project repo Kisan Seva, which I have been testing on this project for 2 days. So I'll set it to local and I'll ask it a simple query. So basically I have asked it about what files and folders I have there. So there is the user request and the orchestration is Gemini, which has a specific set of tools it can use. So first of all, it is using the Cognee query tool for searching from its own memory if the data about the repository exists in the memory. So it will go through the first of all it will go through the its Cognee query, which is the default, which has two modes. First is default and second is triplet. Default in default the search method is used by the inner LLM of Cognee, which it whatever it suits the query. And second is the triplet. The Gemini orchestration chooses it when it needs data regarding with the relationships like what we have explored, how we have explored. If the memory is sufficient, it straight up generates response and responses to the developer. But if there is no enough context for it, if there is those files have been not explored, so it goes to the search repo tool. It chooses the search mode, which is AST mode or grep mode. In the AST mode, it can define the function classes using the name of them, or in grep mode, if it has a core snippet that doesn't know where is what is its function name or class name, it discovers the new knowledge and it auto ingests into the Cognee memory, so that whenever next time we are exploring the same thing, it doesn't need to go through the repo again. It can just simply get it through the memory layer of the Cognee. So this way it persistently increases the knowledge of the code base as well as how we have explored the session, not only what we have explored. So here I have got a proper response and we have the tree I have explored, not the complete tree but only the part that I have explored. So there is the Kisan Seva and backend, there is the AI pipeline. There are actually 5 files in the AI pipeline folder, but we have explored 2, so it only remembers about the 2 exceptions and the farmer endpoint. This is the way it works. And let me tell you how does it once show me one more query. What does the primary diagnose? So now I have asked it about the primary diagnosis function. So basically, if it may again try in about it in the its memory layer if of the Cognee. If it doesn't find, it tries the primary diagnosis tool with the search mode. Search mode with the AST. Basically, it will help it to find it again. So let's just take, and yeah, it has got the data about the primary diagnosis function through the AST mode. The primary diagnosis function is, so this is how it has been working. So now our conversations has been ingested into to the memory data set of it. So let me just tell you. So I have asked it another query about what files we have exported at the starting of repo, not just now. When about like 2 3 days before, when I was querying to it about the repo. So it may be using one of those modes of the Cognee query, and it will fetch the data regarding the first files we started with. So yeah, at the starting of repo exploration, the files were examined API endpoint and translation roadmap. So this is the way I have not only explored what only about the knowledge of the repo, but also I have how I have explored the repo. So the Cogni's graph vector graph memory makes it possible to store the data that way, so that we can fetch it in the sequence we have used it. So across sessions it has the memory of the repo and how we have explored the repo, not only the code based knowledge. So thank you for this.